morning. I am Dr. Anton Reese. I bring you greetings on behalf of the incredible WKCTC family of faculty, staff, and students here at the college. Talking about students, we just wrapped up graduation on Monday, or fall graduation. Graduation, as you know, is where it all comes together, right? The magic as students come across the stage and what it symbolizes for them and their families. So we are very, very happy as we wind up this fall semester. That student success in many ways is linked to some of our students who've had an opportunity to be part of many of the agencies, nonprofits here today, because it really does take a village, and we want to thank the village for sending us students, supporting our students for their needs both academically and non-academically. We're here today because this is the 2-year anniversary. It was this time, December 15th, 2020, when I stood at this very podium to make the announcement of the historic gift from philanthropist Mackenzie Scott, and the excitement certainly continues. You know, as I take a moment to reflect back when we initially launched this idea of a 7-sector framework to embrace diversity, equity, and inclusion, and what it means for regional access to our diverse and lower socioeconomic students, removing financial barriers was our clear intent. We recognize that access to education is not only important, but also students being successful. And this past September 14th, we were very, very, very happy to officially launch our Student Success Center. We see that as really a game changer, meaning that having a center that provides that cultural excitement for campus, shifting from a deficit model to a success model, that students not only come to and through WKCTC, but then successfully leave, depart, and become great leaders, employers, entrepreneurs, business owners throughout this entire region. At this time, I would like to introduce the chairman of our board, Jay Simmons, who will come now and bring remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Reese. Good morning, everyone. As the newly elected chair, I am privileged to bring greetings on behalf of WKCTC Board of Directors and to congratulate the college on the 2nd anniversary of the Mackenzie Scott Monumental Gift. I was new to the board just a little bit over a year ago, and I found out very quickly what a big deal this gift was. Our first meeting, we talked a lot about it, and I saw the great things that it was going to do for this college, for the community, and for students mainly. So very excited. As a retired superintendent of public schools, I know firsthand that these gifts don't come along often. And I commend Dr. Reese, the faculty and staff for developing the WKCTC DEI guarantee that impacts our region and the lives of scholarship and award recipients. I myself, after retiring, I do some part-time work for the West Kentucky Educational Co-op right now, and I'm involved with the state DEI program, and I know how important it is, and I know what good work is being done. I want to thank our community partners and agencies who are receiving the awards and your continued support of the college. I look forward to today's announcements and the future direction of the DEI guarantee. At this time, I would like to welcome to the podium Mr. Chris Black, PJC Board of Directors.
Thank you, Jay. Dr. Reese, good morning. It is hard to believe that 2 years have passed since we first learned our college received $15 million from the Mackenzie Scott National Philanthropic Trust. On behalf of the PJC Foundation, I want to congratulate Dr. Reese and the faculty and staff for their continued efforts with the WKCTC Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Initiative. As chair of the PJC Foundation and as chair of the Scott NPT Committee, I see the benefit and the promise these efforts hold for our region. The Foundation is proud and honored to support the guarantee and the mission and the vision of the college. I want to congratulate the new and returning scholarship and donation award recipients in advance and let you know we share your excitement today about these announcements. Thank you.
Again, I would emphasize that the ongoing success and our ability to what we do on a daily basis serving students would not be possible without great partner agencies. And we'll be hearing some testimonies from a couple of those agencies and a student testimony momentarily. You know, so now is the time, right, with no further ado, as they say, that you've all been waiting for regarding awards. I'm pleased to announce for this year, for the 2022-2023 academic year, we will be awarding $124,000 to more than 200 new and renewed agencies here this morning, right? Yes. We used a three-pronged approach by way of the Scott NPT Committee, as Chairman Black mentioned. And those three prongs specifically, as we thought through these awards, are honoring workforce and economic development, parental engagement, and the incredible work of some of our K-12 partners, the area and career technical centers throughout this entire region. You know, talking about workforce development and economic development, I had the unique opportunity to serve as chair of the Chamber 2021, working very closely with none other than President Wilson. Corey Hicks, of course, was on the board. Now he is the current chair. And one of the things that resonated with me, though, was the continuous feedback as I interface with so many of our small business, regional, and business partners regarding the concern about having a ready workforce, getting individuals ready to work, bottom line. It is very important component of our economic competitiveness to bring those high-wage, high-demand jobs to our region. WKCC not only listened intently, but today we do plan on responding. And so the first award goes to the Paducah Chamber of Commerce. I want to ask Chairman Corey Hicks and President Sandra Wilson to join me here at the podium. And Karen is going to work her magic. Got to get a forklift for this one. So we are pleased to announce that we will be giving a symbolic check today of $17,410 to the Paducah Area Chamber. I'll get it back, I promise.
Well, about 2 years ago, when Dr. Reese presented us with the first award, I had no idea what he was doing, and I was totally speechless. And those of you that know me know, huh? You were really speechless? And I was. And I felt later that day, I thought, I don't even think I properly thanked you because I was so shocked. So today we want to say a proper thank you so much for the partnership that we have with WKCTC. We agree with you on everything that you're doing for workforce, for DE&I, for this region. It's important to us, and when we all succeed, when one succeeds, we all succeed together. And, you know, we have talked a lot about all of those topics with the Chamber, and having you as our chairman last year, we went to compete as Chamber of the Year. We were in our top 3. We included a lot of the things that we had been doing with that funding, and we funded a lot of new memberships for the Chamber for minority businesses. We provided scholarships so that they could participate in our Fix This Next cohort. We've graduated 30 small business owners from that program. We've had people in Leadership Paducah, and also to go with us to Washington, D.C. So we've had a great success with it. We didn't expect this today, and I wasn't even sure I was going to be able to be here, and Dr. Reese was like, yeah, I think you need to be there. So thank you so much to WKCTC, and Corey, I think you wanted to make some comments as well.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Reese and WKCTC and the Mackenzie Scott Foundation for this money. You know, about a year ago or so, we launched the Leadership Center with support from Dr. Reese and many others on our Paducah board. And that Leadership Center, I want to tell you what the mission statement is, and that's to develop diverse, next-level leaders for our community. And I believe this money will support continuing to develop next-level leadership and specifically diverse next-level leadership for our community. So thank you, Dr. Reese, WKCTC, and Mackenzie Scott Foundation for this award. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Yes, with the check. Thank you, thank you. The next agency, as I mentioned, there are several agencies represented here today. We've selected a couple to make some comments. So next, we will hear from the McCracken County Career Endowment. Mr. Charles Hamilton, Chair, will bring some comments.
I want to say we are very thankful for Dr. Reese and the West Kentucky Community Technical for supporting us and giving us scholarships that we pass on to minority students. Our main goal is enhancing and trying to, as Mr. Paxton and Ms. Paxton endowed us to try to help energize our minority population of students and young people. And I'm glad that we have been able to give out over $300,000 of Mr. Paxton's and Ms. Paxton's money towards minority students. And we have a great success. I believe that our success is running very high. We have very many students. Once we give them that jump start, and you'll be amazed at kids, once they get that boost, that they take off running. And so I think a lot of them is lacking that boost because they don't have that. It's almost like a business. If you don't have startup money, the business 90% of the time fails. So students are the same way. And we're glad with Dr. Reese, the money and the scholarships that he is affording us, that we have been able to be a little light in the community. And it's a hard trying to find those students that we can energize. But the percentage is really there. We just have to search to get it, and then just get them to understand that there is an opportunity. But we're also thankful to the chamber. We're involved in, when they talk about Leadership Paducah, they have allowed us to also support a minority person to engage in Leadership Paducah, because basically sometimes that's a position that they can't get into because they don't have the money. It takes money to enroll. And so we are able to, they have allowed us to be able to sponsor one. So we're very appreciative, and we're very thankful to the community and to the support and to all the people that give us those donations that we may be able to pass on to these students. And we just very appreciative to West Kentucky and hope that we can continue to be able to be a partnership with West Kentucky.
The next agency, they often refer as an umbrella group, the Divine Nine. We'll be hearing comments from Olivia Burr, representing Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority. Olivia.
Good morning. I'm Olivia Burr, and I'm a graduate of WKCTC a long time ago when it was known as Paducah Community College. And I'm very honored to be a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority and a member of this community. It brings me so much pleasure to accept this scholarship on behalf of our president, Ruby Tolliver, and the members of Beta Omega Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. It brings us great pleasure to accept this honor. 2020-21, you all trusted us with 4 scholarships, and it pleases us to know that today those students are still matriculating, they're still in college, and one of them is here today to speak to you all. But I want you to know that our sorority just didn't start with the McKenzie Guarantee Scholarship. We've been doing this for years. We started out, and we're very grateful for your scholarship because we only gave $200 the first time we gave one. So we can imagine where we've come from. Last year and the year before, we gave $5,000. That's not counting all the scholarships that you all gave us. So just think of what we're doing to jumpstart our community to keep students in school. Not only do we give scholarships, but we mentor those students. We just don't say, here's the money, go for it, do what you can. No, we call them. We find out what they need all the way through until they get at least 1 year behind them. So it gives me great pleasure today to even offer you the comments from us. I'm humbled that they chose me because I'm old. But I am very pleased to introduce one of our students, who is Micah Spann, and he is still attending West Kentucky Community Technical College. And he's going to tell you how that scholarship has impacted his ability to go forward in his career and his educational pursuits. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Can y'all hear me okay? Yes. Okay. My name is Micah Spann, and right now I am in web design and the video production track here at WKCTC. And I just want to tell you a little bit about what the scholarship meant to me whenever I did it. So actually this semester, I was kind of stressed out a little bit because I was looking at about all the books that I had to purchase, and it was like nearly like $500. And I was like thanking God that I actually got the scholarship so I could actually purchase all of these books, because I was looking at my bank account and it did not look like I'll be able to purchase those books. But like Ms. Burr was saying, they not only just give you the money, they will also give you mentorship, and they'll give you time, and they'll also like just help you throughout your journey through college. And that's something that I noticed from the Alpha Kappa Alpha organization that I never noticed from really any other scholarship that I obtained whenever I was writing all my essays during high school. And that's all I have.
The sort of students we produce here at WKCTC. Let's be clear. I know that, Mike, you didn't mention his parents is the vice president of our PJC board, Teresa Spann, and his dad, Kevin Spann, who we've been knowing for many years. So pretty clever there, my friend. All right. All right, so we're going to proceed on with the award portion of the ceremony. And I'm looking around. There's Karen. All right. We're going to get started here regarding these awards. So as I call your name, please come forward. So the first award, this category we call Sector 1 of our framework, looks very closely regarding that call, as I mentioned, regarding workforce readiness and economic development. How do we get a workforce-ready group? Well, the incredible work done by the area technology centers, the career technical college centers, they are in a perfect position to get students in, ready, and quickly to work. So this year, these new series of awards recognizes the incredible work of the, again, of the ATCs and the CTCs. And we're going to start with Fulton County Area Technology Center. There's a representative from Fulton County here today. Yes. Yeah. Mayfield Graves County Area Technology Center. I saw Mike Miller. Come on, Mike. He's dazzled. No. The Paducah Area Technology Center, AKA Innovation Hub. Any representatives from Paducah? All right. Yes. That's Micah's mom. Alpha, Kappa, Alpha sorority. These are renewals. 5 of them, yes. Each of these scholarships covers up to about 500 in value. All right, this is one of our agencies, representative from Child Watch. From Child Watch, representative from Child Watch, Jamie. We know that, as we think about this time of year, we are always, or should be always mindful of those who are not as fortunate as we are to get things as simple as a meal. And so, we're very, very pleased to recognize some of the area kitchens. And we're going to start with the Paducah Community Kitchen. Representative from the Paducah Community Kitchen here today. All right, we'll recognize those. Heartland Equality. Anyone from Heartland? Okay. The Hispanic Ministries Outreach. AJ Seals. Yes, sir. The Hotel Metropolitan certainly has a unique place. Betty Dobson. Housing authorities are great partners. The Paducah Housing Authority. Any representatives from the Paducah Housing?
You get 2 for 1. 2 for 1 today. The Paducah Interracial Women's Group. Representative from Paducah Interracial Women's Group. All right, yes. Lotus, the Sexual Violence Resource Center. Marcella's Kitchen. I think there's a rep here today. Marcella's Kitchen. Martha's Vineyard Mission. Any representatives from Martha's? Right. The Merriman House Domestic Crisis Center.
longtime partners, the Paducah, McCracken County NAACP, J.W. Clary sponsoring the Freedom Fund banquets for quite some time to come. Come on, J.W. The West Kentucky Alumni Association. Any representatives from the West Kentucky Alumni Association? There you go, Sam. The Graves County Family Resource Centers. So as we talk about the Family Resource Centers, I mentioned that three-pronged strategy. With intention, we know that these family resource centers work very, very closely with parental engagement, parental support. How do I know that? As I look, those of you with past history would know that in the early 90s, many family resource centers were formed across the Commonwealth. The first set of directors began with Olivia Burr, my wife Cornelia Reese, Erna Boykin, Romero, and others played a very, very, very critical role. So we know that they work directly with parents. As that old adage goes, the acorn doesn't fall too far from the tree. So we figure as we get more parents educated, in turn that they will also encourage their kids to embrace that opportunity as well. Housing Authority in Massac County and Yama White from Illinois. It's a whole nother workshop. The Mayfield High School Family Resource Centers. Any representatives from Mayfield? Take that. Okay. The McCracken County Family Resource Center. Any representatives from McCracken County? Okay. The McCracken County Community Career Endowment, MCCE again. McNabb Elementary Family Resource Center. Morgan Elementary Resource Center. Okay. Paducah Head Start. Paducah Middle School Family Resource Center. All right, they're all at work. This is good. And the Paducah Tillman Family Resource Center. All right, we'll get those there as well. All right. Boy, join me in just congratulating all of these agencies. Just incredible work. Truly incredible work. And I can't say enough of how privileged and honored it is to continue to provide the sort of resources through the incredible gift from Mackenzie Scott. You know, as you can imagine, pulling together this sort of endeavor, again, requires the village. You know, say it takes a village to raise a child. The question is, how do you get the village educated, right? And so, again, as nonprofits consistent with Mackenzie Scott's vision, she recognized that there are agencies who on a daily basis are actively involved in uplifting the least of the, as they would say, providing access and resources. And, you know, we're really trying to build a model based on that premise as well. As we get ready to wrap things up, earlier this, was that last evening actually, I got a email from Mackenzie Scott by way of her representative. And it reads right here, Dr. Reese, I'm writing to share that the donor is posting an online database that you can find at this www.yieldgiving.com. She is very excited to see the work represented alongside with so many others. To say we are grateful and inspired by your contributions in the world is an enormous understatement. That's huge. That's huge. I can't thank her enough for that one. We obviously will continue to work. Took an incredible group of individuals as part of this process. Our flow includes the support and input from our cabinet, our faculty, staff, students, community partners, the Scott NPT committee. It wouldn't be possible also with the incredible staff that you see here today, many on the planning committee and particularly those in advancement, Karen, Kyle, and Roberta. I definitely want to thank all of you for being here today. We're going to wrap up with a group photo from all of the agencies represented here, and then I'll be available to answer any questions from our press. With that would conclude today's press conference. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thank you for all that you do. Just do it quicker. All right, have a good one. Thank you. You want us on stage? All right, so if all of the recipients could join me on stage quickly, we'll do a quick photo and get you on your way. 3 steps? All right, we'll follow your direction.
Man, it was horrible. Yeah, I've been a winner for 22 years. It's hard to tell you.
Yeah, we lost my dad last year on Christmas Eve. So this is, now he was, wasn't that old. I think he was like 69. Yeah, that's young.
I'm 75. That's what I
Okay.
said.
We can't see, yeah. You're a giant, man. I'll get you right here. Yeah. Yes, Jen? Yes, Jen? You good? Very good. Thank you all so much. Yes, sir. Proud of you.
Thanks, Dr. Reese.
Yes, sir.
Good presentation.
Amen. Thank you.
The secretary and all the tally up, we'll be presenting a check.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Now, who's heading up?